Hello, crafty friends. So I am coming in today with another guest design for Clear Scraps. And this is the DIY wood box. And what this is, you could use it as a regular wooden box, or you can use it to hold your Memory Dex cards, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So this one, it comes in two sizes. Now the one that I have, I believe is the 4.75, so 4 3/4 by 6 inches. It also comes in 4 3/4 by 12 inches. So I might have to pick up the longer one too. I don't know yet, but anyway, is this not the cutest? Okay, so let's go ahead and get on into this. There's not that many pieces, which is great. So this is for your Memory Dex portion, right? So if you don't want it as a Memory Dex, you can just keep those to the side, but I'm using it as a Memory Dex. And then it comes with 5 pieces, right? But since I'm using the Memory Dex, you have these other 4, okay? So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to go ahead and glue this together. So you're going to use your adhesive, and you might want to use wood glue, or any kind of type of bonding glue, right? So I think I'm going to try Craft Bond. This is a tacky glue, strong, wet, tack, dries, clear. Okay, and this is by Elmer. So I'm going to try this out, and we'll see how it works. I usually use art glitter glue, but since this is wood, I want it to be a little bit stronger, okay? So let me go ahead and put this together, and then we'll just go ahead and get right on into this, okay? Okay, so a couple things that you might need. So again, I was talking about the glue. You're also going to possibly need a rubber band. Hopefully this one is big enough. If not, I have larger ones. If you're going to paint it, I want to paint mine with chalkboard paint. So I got this from the Dollar Tree, and this is just black. And then you're going to need a paintbrush, right? So this is, I like using the bigger ones for large surfaces, and then of course smaller ones for smaller surfaces. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and do this portion on a process video, and then we'll be back when we're going to start papering it, okay, and decorating it, all right? One little tip before I do the process video, I just wanted to mention that when you're putting the pieces together, sometimes they fit better than other ways, right? So if it feels kind of like a little bit loose, go ahead and try it the opposite way, and it'll fit better. As you can see, that kind of like clicked in. You hear like a little click. I just wanted to mention that really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these sides first, and let's go ahead and start our process video. Okay, so another quick hint is that the chalkboard paint dries very quickly, okay? So I'm only going to paint one side because obviously the other side is going to be connected to that and glued in there, so you don't need to worry about that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just lightly, brush this on. I know it looks like I did a little bit too much right there, right, as you can see. But I do want to try to get in the holes too. Okay, and I'm going to do my edges. And I like chalk paint because it does cover over wood quickly and easily, and you don't have to do as many layers as the cheap apple barrel, acrylic paint. It's kind of like the store. You get what you pay for, okay? So, but the chalk paint, even though this is Dollar Tree, it works out really well. So, So I'm just going to continue to paint these, and then we'll come back in a minute when I put these together. Okay, so basically I have my box all painted up, and I left some of the parts naked that are bare that I wasn't going to go ahead and cover. And so now I can go ahead and start adding my pattern paper. So the paper collection I'm going to be using is Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Halloween. And it is such a cute, adorable paper collection. Also, what I like about it is that if you don't want to go full on Halloween, you know, you have a lot of choices where you could just do fall. Okay, so I think I'm going to decorate the outside of it mostly fall colors. Okay, so, and then I'm going to add in some Halloween accents on it. Okay, so let me go ahead and, oh my goodness, I thought I got all the paint off my nails. I did not. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and measure my paper for this. And let's see. So this is 6 1/4 inches, basically. And we're going to go with a height of 1.5. So right in there. It's a little taller than that, but I want it to be kind of like in between. All right. So we're going to do, I think, 6. Let's just do 6. Let me see what 6 inches looks like first, and then I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. Okay, so I've decided to just cover most of it, all right? And so what I'm going to do is make myself a little template, all right? And if I had done this before this, then I would have needed to add on a little extra, probably about almost a 1/2 inch, right? Because there's about 1/4 inch on each side added on once you connect them together. So I'm just going to do a template. So I only need to do 4 of these in this shape. And then the other one is just going to be the rectangle on the end, okay? So not too bad. So I love these mechanical pens. Like I said before in my last tutorial, is that you can really get as close to the project as possible, right? So that's nice. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Let me put that to the side real quick. Make sure I put these in here. All right. And I like having my lines really straight, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Make sure that I'm, yep, right on that line. Okay. All right. And again, right there. And then now I'll kind of have to almost freehand the rest of this. Freehand this part. Okay, not bad. Usually I'm really crooked, so kind of proud of myself there. Okay, so let me just get the basic measurement first of this. Let's see if I was right that it's almost 6 1/2. Let's see. It's a little over 6 1/4. It's hard to read on this thing because I don't know what that is. Let's see, about 6. Yeah, I would say 6 1/4. Use my ruler. No, it is 6 5/8. No, 6 3/8. Okay, so now I know I need to cut 4 of them at 6 3/8 because I'm going to pattern the inside as well. All right, let me go ahead and figure out which ones I'm going to do, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all my pieces cut. So you're going to have 4 of them at, it was 6 3/8 by 1 7/8. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and trace this just right on the edge right here that I need. So hold on one second. Okay, so I'm just going to line it up, and I'm just going to take my pencil here and trace. Okay, put that to the side, and I'm just going to cut 2 of these at a time, and let's pray I don't mess up. But if I do, I have plenty of paper to make up for it, and I'm just going to go around a little curved edge. Looks really good. Okay, and any little pencil marks, I'm just going to go ahead and erase those off. All right, and then now I'm going to do the same with the other one, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Tim Holtz Spice Marmalade, and I'm just going to ink around my edges because I really want that fall vibe going on, and also it'll cover over any pencil marks that I missed. I just love Tim Holtz inks. Okay. There you go. I love how this one kind of has this candy corn look to it. I think that's cute paper. Okay. I was thinking about roughing up the edges, but then I was also thinking I wanted to add some feet to the bottom of this box, and so therefore I was thinking, I probably better not rough up the edges because then it makes it difficult for the feet to fit on there properly. Once you've roughed up the paper, that just, it's not smooth, if that makes any sense. So it's turning out cute. Just make sure I really go around these edges. I just don't want it to have like that real abrupt square look or rectangle look, right? So I feel like if I go around the edges like this, it'll feel more gradual. Get this top part. Okay. And our last piece. Oh, I still need to make 2 more of these. I just realized that for the inside of the box. Okay, there we go. So I'm debating on, should I do all of this on the inside like that? Oops, I do need to trim off a little bit. I didn't even think about that. All right, let's go ahead and, I know I just inked it, now I got to trim some of it off. Let me try a little bit off each edge, about a 1/16 of an inch, and see if that helps. Nope, a little bit more. This might be a 1/8. me to take some off the bottom. Wow. Okay. All right, let's see if that's enough for the bottom. Nope. We're almost there. All right, that should do it. All right, I got the height right. I just need to, in the end, I'm going to measure this again just so we can be sure. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Alrighty, so this ends up being 6 7/8 by 1 and, let's see, 1 1/2, 1 5/8. Okay, so now I know to cut the other one to 1 5/8. Okay, let's see if that's about right. And it is. And this looks like about 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch off this side. And the only reason why I have to do it that way is because I already did this. So I have to be pretty specific that I do the same amount on each side. Okay. And I can just add in a little more ink again. Now the outside of this is probably going to be a little bit different than the inside. So let's just double check one more time, make sure that this fits. And it does, snug like a charm. Okay. Sorry, my screen keeps going out and normally doesn't do that. So now I'm just using my art glitter glue. Oh, and I wanted to mention that I did, I ended up not liking that other glue. What was it? The Elmer's Craft Bond. Oh, that was horrible, guys. Horrible. Horrible, horrible. Okay. Just burnishing those edges. For some odd reason, it just did not want to stick to the wood. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but it just didn't want to do it. So now we know. We know better now, don't we? Okay, then we can do the inside of this one. Okay, now let's just double check our outside, because I think our outside is about right. You know what, I should take maybe a little smidge. There we go. I'm going to take a little smidge off this edge. And then I am going to take a smidge off the bottom. Perfect. Maybe a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more. And I know I just inked it too, right? But well, that's how life goes. Okay. Now I can do the same for the other side. Let me just double check. Yep. So I'm going to do about this one. Okay. And then, oops. Gotta keep my hand still. There we go. Okay. Do one more double check. I feel like this just needs to be rounded just a slight bit more. There we go. Okay, one more time. There, perfect. Okay. You just want to make sure you glue it really good so that there's no lifting. Oops, bring that down. Hey, now it come. There we go. Okay, and we're just going to burnish that in again really well. Okay, now let me get my other side. I'll just double check it one more time, make sure it's good. Again, I'm going to round that edge a little bit more. Perfect. Love it. It is looking so cute. And we can do our front. Do we want to do our inside this one? No, I'll just do the front. I've already got it ready to go. Maybe I'll trim off just a smidge more because I really want that black to show through. So okay. Do the same with this one. think it's looking great. Here we go. And remember, you have to think about what you want your front to be, right? Because the box is a different size on both sides, so the back is higher. Whoa, sorry guys, that was loud. Okay. Get that in a minute. It looks so cute, guys. Okay, so if you have any boo-boos, the best thing you can do is if you have a black marker, you can fix it with that. Or if you want to get your paints out again, you can do that. But I am going to do a black marker. So I'm just going to take my alcohol marker and just fix up whatever needs to be fixed. Perfect. See if there's anything else. Nope, looks fantastic. Okay, I'm loving this. All right, so now all I have to do is figure out what I'm going to put, which patterns I'm going to use on the inside, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the inside. It's looking so cute. Just make sure that this one fits in here. Yep, snug as a bug in a rug. Okay. Okay, so now all we have to do is get our measurements for the inside of the box and the outside. So the outside is going to be 4 3/4, and it should be 6 1/4. So 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. Let me write that down. And I know the inside is going to be smaller than that. So, let's see. No. That's definitely. No. This one will work for the inside. So let's do 4 3/4 first. Make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, 4 3/4, but we will do it less than that. Let's do 4 5/8. Let's see how that works. Nope. Let's do 4 1/2. Well, still too snug. Wow. So weird how that works, right? Just going to keep taking a little bit off at a time. Still too snug. Okay. Try that one more time. Perfect. Now we're going to cut this 1/2 inch off. Perfect. Wow. Okay, so what did that end up being? Okay, so this ends up being 4 1/4 by almost 6 inches, just a little shy. So almost 4, yeah, basically almost 6 inches. It's a little over 4 7/8, okay? So just remember that. Okay, and then I'm not going to ink this portion of it because the cards will be sitting on this, and I don't want the cards to get inked on them, ink on them. These little spatulas are awesome, guys. Just awesome. Okay. So I'm loving how this is looking. So now we can just do the bottom of our box. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. And so remember, this one is going to be, let's see. We're going to go to, I do want to cover over this. So I'm going to do it almost the size of the box. So just about 1/8 of an inch over 4 1/2, okay, and about 6 1/4. So I'm going to do 6 1/4. All right, be right back. Okay, so I want to mention I'm not going to ink the bottom of the box either because my desk is white and the ink will eventually, try to rub off, or if I get this wet, it'll get stains on my thing, and I don't want to do that. So okay, so here is a true test of whether or not I did a good job. Okay, so I'm just going to place this down here. I'm not gluing it in because it'll just automatically go down on its own. Okay. And I'm debating on whether or not I should have done that together. Oh boy. Maybe I should have. All right, hold on, guys. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell kind of what I'm doing. So I basically put this one piece in so far, right? And then I went ahead and popped these in, and then I also am doing the same thing on this side, right? So I'm just going to try to push them down around the same time. I hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, so we're just gonna shimmy that baby down in here. Okay. Oops. There we go. So a little bit of effort, but it'll go down. Okay. Then you just keep pushing it down, keep pushing it down. Okay. And maybe, there we go. It might honestly be easier to glue it together, but I think this worked because now I know exactly where it's going to be placed before putting it down there. So I'm just going to fix up my edges real quick by inking them. Because remember, if you make any boo-boos, you can just ink it. Okay. Let me glue that down there. I did tear it just a smidge. Okay. There we go. Looks perfect. All right, let me clean off my desk and I'll be right back. Well, now it's just all about decorating. So I'm going to, of course, have my Happy Halloween on the front. And I love the idea of my little pumpkin being on here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that up a little bit. Let me hold that down real quick. Okay. Just going to remove the backing on these. Okay. You know what? That's not going to work. Let me take these off. There we go. Isn't he cute? Okay. Let's see what else we have. We kind of have some stars. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do one of the little stars right there. And then I think I can find a smaller star. I got a heart. Okay, so the littler star, or the little heart, was a little bit too big for that. So I might add some gems in a minute. And this cute little Memdex card is from Rhonda Ferguson. I got it in a swap. Isn't it adorable? And then I have this little gorgeous that I made, and that's a free cut file that I offered about a week or so ago. And then let's see, we do have our little Scully crossbones. Maybe we should do like, maybe we'll do it like this, Ghost and Goblins. And then put some of these hearts on here. That'll be so cute. I'm not very good at peeling these off. Then we also have like a big old spider. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Or we could do a bat there. Let's do some bats. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then on the other side, we can do this one. Just hold that down for a minute. Then I'm not sure if I want to do eek. Oh, that's cute. We'll do eek. There we go. And then we have more bats. See if that bat, nope, I think it just won't work. Let's try maybe a star. Yeah, we can do a couple stars. And I love how the stars have like the teeniest little words in there that say like Halloween. Let's see. See if this one will work over here. Maybe down there. Nope. Nope. Just barely, guys. I don't even know about that one. Yeah, I think we're going to leave that alone. Maybe. Let's see. Whoa, sorry guys. I know that's really loud. No, that doesn't work. We'll just put it on the back here. Get rid of that excess glue. Maybe we'll put like Fright Night over here. Yeah, we'll do Fright Night down there. But this has so many uses. You could use this for recipes. You can use it for, you know, addresses if you want to, and have it by your desk or something like that. And then, of course, I'm using mine to hold my Halloween Memory Dex cards in that are just so stinking cute. So as I keep getting them, I'll just keep adding them in there. And I think I have some from last year, but anyway, guys, I hope you all like this activity. Please don't forget to visit Susan's store. That's clear scrap. She's also at a lot of the expos. Okay, and just look at how, I mean, you could fit like a ton of these in here. So as long as your Memdex cards are about 4 inches long, which is probably the standard size, you should be pretty good, right? Because I think we use this paper at like 4 1/4. So if it goes just a smidge over that, it'll fit in there. So I absolutely love how this turned out. It is so cute, guys. I hope you all love it too. And I will definitely be sharing another project for you very soon. This is my last month designing for Clear Scraps, or is it November? Maybe it's, I don't remember. July, no. August, September, October. I believe August, September, and October. So anyway, oh my goodness, time flies. All right, well, I will be back with another project soon. Bye, y'all.